let's do one by one. Les pas seulement tout ce qui est dans là, ou bien écrit à ligne. It is as per the marking scheme, right? Les pas seulement pour écrire tout ça pareil. It can be lesser, it can be, you have other ideas to add as well. That is not a problem. The thing is, we clear some main teachings, some main practices, and you can criticize, you can elaborate and all. Bien sûr, the major practices of the iskcon will be the bhakti, considering Krishna as God, they do bhakti. It is from the Vaishnav tradition, the Bhakti Yoga. The founder, you talk a bit about the founder. You will have to include iskcon, you believe in proselytization or not, right? How the members actively seek to spread Krishna consciousness to the members, like they distribute books, they distribute calendars to people, right? Ou bien manti papier, manti pamphlets, tout ça. You must include all these. Huh? This is what they practice, what they do. And iskcon teaches that it offers understanding of the Sanatan Dharma, which is now Hinduism, no doubt, but it is Sanatan Dharma. Many devotees believe other forms of religion can uncover the same truth. Example of common practices include establishing iskcon temples. Everywhere in the world, there is the people, they are establishing iskcon temple. They are building iskcon temple, right? Of course, to do good thing, to propagate the teachings of the Bhaktivedanta, the Srila Prabhupada, of Krishna, right? They also educate people about religion, about spirituality. They have food distribution project, eco-agriculture, cow protection, cow protection also. They do that. It is their practice. Jot pas comment dire propagate ou venir ou sont Hare Rama Hare Krishna Prabhupada Lakas, c'est pas ça. It's even more than that, what we call spirituality. Food distribution, c'est pas un religious act, no? It makes you more spiritual. Religious festivals also are celebrated, right? Not so diversely. They are not going to do something for Eid and all. Right? Without being, I'm not criticizing it, but this is how they do. But major festivals like Narasimha Jayanti, Ram Jayanti, Parshuram Jayanti, Krishna Jayanti, all these things they are going to celebrate. And bien sûr, the passing away, what you call Nirvana, the Srila Prabhupada also, they celebrate, right? Whatever the thing they celebrate, but they celebrate that very grandly. And when you go there, you'll always get food to eat, no? Les ends are very huge, very important, parce que this food is what you call the prasad. Je can't say le mot prasad, mais c'est moi mettre into inverted comma, right? And this is distributed to people. Now imagine, quand on peut faire une fête, and let's say Krishna Janmashtami itself, or thousands maybe of people will go to attend, right? But there is provision for everyone, right? They also do the Rath Yatra, no? You know that, je prends the Murti of Krishna, je fais a procession, they are going to sing, to dance, to chant the name of Krishna and all. They celebrate festivals like Holi and Mahashivratri as well, right? Shiva is known to be the greatest devotee of Vishnu, right? So they do that. They are not Shaiv, but they do. And their teachings, they refer to Bhagavad Gita, to the Srimad Bhagavatam, and there are many translation, many publication of the Bhagavad Gita in many languages, right? And when they do that, it seems that je peux faire ça as a part of proselytization effort. Okay, that's why I speak the proselytization. I told you that. it's like they are proselytizing people to enter the iskcon, whatever it is. Right? But Sinwald, après, je suis capable de mention here dans sa slide avant qu'il nous ait été mention the aim, what Srila Prabhupada has said. The aim is not proselytization, but it is to spread spiritual knowledge. And quand je cause Srila Prabhupada dedans, je suis capable aussi que Lina start the iskcon movement in New York at that time. You mentioned that. And the importance of Hare Rama, Hare Krishna mantra. Ukavika mantra la full, ou mettre dans inverted comma, right? Devotees can become ordained or live as householders, ukav marié, ou dans iskcon, ukav marié, ukapav and sannyasi, whatever you feel good. No. Depends on to be a iskcon member, you need to be a sannyasi. But of course, in life, one day sannyasi, we will have to adopt sannyas, right? But even if you are married, the point here, even if you are married or not, you can be part of the iskcon. Same will be for the Sri SSIO organization. You can mention practices, the 4 regulatory principle, vegetarianism, rejection of gambling, intoxicants, they don't do that, including coffee to stop, and rejection of sex outside marriage. You can here refer to cow worship, I told you earlier, and the ecological movement known as Green Puja. Followers who take up monastic robes, Sekivinda sannyas, and wearing symbols of Vaishnava such as tilak on their head, which is known as Urdhva Pundra, right? The way how they dress themselves to some. So this is about their beliefs, their main teachings, and their practices, right? So you do this, 12 marks. Next question. How effectively does iskcon promote Hinduism as religion? Is it promoting Hinduism as a religion? Quelque part, oui. Right? Proselytization, but yes, it promote Hinduism as a religion. Without forcing anyone, of course. So the iskcon describes itself as a form of Hinduism. It is part of, parce que they pray Krishna, and teaches that different religions worship the same deity by different names. One is praying the same God in the name of Jesus, in the name of Allah. The emphasis is on God as a person with form and qualities. Ici, the personal deity, the supreme deity is Krishna. However, iskcon is not universally agreed to be representative of Hinduism. Some people entirely reject iskcon as Hindu. Because it involve other people of other religion, no. The Orthodox, although many Hindus do recognize and accept diverse forms of practices. Besides diversity, dans Hindu society will always exist. You can't make everyone to think in the same direction in the same way. What iskcon promotes is not Hinduism. The aim is spiritual knowledge, not exactly religion. But by spreading the spiritual knowledge, quelque part, there is the spread of Hinduism, right? It depends on you how you agree with it or not. Maybe, and Monica non iskcon pas promote Hinduism at all, but for moi personally, so aim is not promoting Hinduism as a religion, but indirectly this is happening. For moi, this is my view. If you don't agree with it, of course you don't write that. You write what you agree with, right? So the prominence of iskcon is non-Hindu societies where knowledge of other forms of religion might be less prevalent. malgré que tout ban demon from different religion will be part of the iskcon, no, but there will not be the discussions of other religion there. They're going to talk their stuff. They are going to talk their Bhagavad Gita, the Srimad Bhagavatam, having dialogues and with Zafiran. But when people they enter the ISKCON as a member itself, right? The fact that ISKCON originated outside of India means that it has only ever existed with an awareness of non-Hindu culture. That is a point to prove, right, que les papes propagate Hinduism, parce que it was initially initiated there in the Western country. As a result, Krishna and the Harinama mantra have appeared in influential popular culture, such as the music of the Beatles, both individual and as the band. Nous avons beaucoup de santé qui a le mot Harinama, Hare Krishna. In our santé, in the music of Beatles as a band, il y a une bande dans film indien, les Nantawan santé. But in our Harinama, Hare Krishna and all, right? So it's not really in that sense promoting the religion ki kamo pesant Hare Rama Hare Krishna in the song Dhamma Rodam and all, right? It's not that I should be praying Ram, I should be praying Krishna. It's not in that sense, right? Quelque part, à the end, vous trouvez, vous remarquez qu'il dépend l'autre monde là. If I'm telling you, Allah is God, Allah is the powerful and all, does it mean that you need to practice what I'm saying? C'est pas ça. But you just respect my view. That is more important. Such representations, although partial and lacking in a wider context for many people, also perhaps the only direct representation of Hinduism many people encounter. As I'm telling you, quelque part, il y a a way to promote the religion. Whether influence also constitute effective promotion of Hinduism is perhaps more difficult to judge. It is propagating Hinduism or not, it is difficult to judge. Because in our other issues of colonization, Orientalism, and culture appropriation, there's the Western adoption of Eastern practice, right? A useful example here is the practice of yoga. Yoga originated is from Hinduism, the Yoga Patanjali yoga system from the East, but now it is practiced in the West as well. But that does not mean they have converted. That does not mean that the religion Hinduism is being spread or taught to people. C'est pas ça qui is being taught. Only the tradition, only the culture, only the way of how to do the yoga is transmitted to people. ISKCON does not generally either seek or claim to promote Hinduism, as stated by Srila Prabhupada also. It's just a religious, a spiritual thing. But yet, of course, they practice certain religious traditions there, like their worship of the murtis, comment se fait abhishek, they do fire sacrifices as well. It is part there. From the perspective of the academic study of religion, the common representation of puja as the main or even only form of Hindu worship, the prevalence and popularity of Bhagavad Gita, the worship as puja, the popularity of Bhagavad Gita, the common assumptions that such as all Hindus must be vegetarian, could all be argued as pointing to the influence of ISKCON. The Hindu religion, everyone should be vegetarian, normalement. And the ISKCON also, they propagate that. And including the cow protection, could ban hindou supposément, pas mange beef aussi, right? But all these quelque part, it make us, lead us toward that religious aspect, that Hinduism aspect. But you know, being a vegetarian is not about religion. My view about it, it's being a vegetarian is not about religion. It's just about being respectful towards the animal kingdom. It's just for yourself to be good, to be healthy. Ne pas nécessairement dans tout à fait nous mettre ça religious aspect là-dedans. Right? This demonstrates that iskcon has certainly been effective in teaching about Hinduism, but of course by accepting the diversity, right? Contributing to non-Hindu perspective of religion, here is an example of Swami Vivekananda at the Parliament of World Religions, if you remember his discourse there. His discourse was a representation of Hinduism to non-Hindu audience. Mais pas veut dire il peut influence them to become Hindus, right? So the form of Hinduism he promoted there has been and remains influential. Vivekananda's representation made Hinduism acceptable subject for attention of religious studies. However, it can also be argued that the version of the religion he presented was heavily influenced by Christianity, right? And therefore conformed to pre-existing of what religion is rather than actively promoting Hinduism in its own. Even iskcon is like that. They have promoted the religion, yes, Hinduism, promoted Hinduism, oui, but not the active religion. C'est qui comment nous practice. We practice it actively, no? It's not like that. It's just that in the West, we have been promoting what the Hindu religion is, not how to practice it exactly. You can mention Gandhi also here, effective promoter of Hinduism. Il n'est pas nécessairement fait comparison dans question là. Gandhi, Swami Vivekananda. If you want to do it, you do it, but be sure of what you are writing, right? Many of these perspectives of Hinduism are strong enough to have begun influencing other Hindu traditions in the modern world, making them effective promoters of a form of religion, even if they cannot claim to speak for or to represent all religions, all Hindus, sorry. So, as I told you, il n'est pas nécessaire ou écrire tout ce qui est là-dedans. Write what you can, write what you want, write what you can write about. It's just how you discuss iskcon is promoting Hindu religion or not. Si ou dit peut promote Hindu religion ou give reasons comment. And d'autres enfants li dire iskcon is not promoting Hindu religion ou justify. Ou des fois, il cadre dans sa façon là aussi. And des fois, il dit oui, il peut promote, le non, il peut promote. But if you write both of them, you will get more ideas, no? It will be easier to attempt the question. How it is promoting and how not also. And probably you do mention that it depends on the person as well, on the individual also. C'est pas nécessairement comme cause and d'affaires hindu avec Andy-Moon, I'm trying to propagate the culture. Maybe it's just sharing, no? Right? So these are the two questions you are going to attempt, plus these two questions. La même chose, but about the SSIO organization. Dans le specimen paper là, il y a 10 questions là, iskcon, but you should prepare this also. Describe the main teachings and practices of Sri Sathya Sai organization. How effectively does Sri Sathya Sai organization promote Hinduism as a religion? Right. Maintenant, ou bien préparer une question là comme ça. Maintenant, il est capable une question comparison aussi. Hein. Faire comment dire, how effectively does Sri Sathya Sai organization and the iskcon promote Hinduism as a religion? Bon, pas nécessaire faire hard work, I'm just saying là, ou pas nécessaire faire, but si vous préparez tous les deux côtés, c'est qu'il nous fait discuss about iskcon and this one, you can then add things in the exams, no? I guess you will be able to do that to include both of them, right? But do prepare this well. Good.